All right, we are back with Will Graham from Graham Personnel Services and Fred Henry with GuilfordWorks. We're taking your questions. The number is at the bottom of your screen, 336-379-5775. All right, this question, Will, says, what are some job options for retirees that are outside of education? He's looking, or she is looking for a good part-time job, 20 to 30 hours per week.
Yeah, so there's still plenty of those options. It's really the industries that are hiring, right? So I would imagine healthcare, right? Hospitality, customer service jobs, but there's just, with so many job openings, they're part-time or 3/4 time is almost open everywhere. So just kind of pick something that really kind of gives you purpose and roll with it.
I mean, people can look on your list, Will, right? And they can look on GuilfordWorks list. I mean, and you can even filter out, I want to work remote or I want to work however many hours.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, it's called applicant tracking systems. They all have built-in software where you can choose part-time, what hours you want to work, and you can really kind of filter the jobs by that and make your search as narrow or as wide as you'd like it to be.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Fred, you mentioned have your elevator speech ready, and that was for the job fair. But I'm sure we all need to have an elevator speech no matter what if we're going to be going into any kind of networking event or anything like that. What is an elevator speech and what should we have in it?
Yeah, so networking is the number one option folks obtain employment. And an elevator speech is basically a 30-minute spiel about introducing yourself, what skills you bring to the table, what identifies you, and how you could be a good added value to a potential employer, and then call to action. So if you can put those things together, practice it in about a 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, a 30 second spiel, it's going to help you out. And it's not necessarily something you just can use in the job fair, but if you are in an elevator, you never know who you meet and where you meet them.
Yeah, and I love what you said. Networking really is how people get jobs. So this is something that you should kind of like practice on your friends and people that you know, right? Because they're the ones who are going to think about it too and maybe mention it to somebody else.
Exactly, because you never know who knows who, and you get that warm connection from a warm party, and it could be a way to get your foot in the door that's for jobs that are not even open yet.
For jobs that are not even open yet. Yeah, that is the key, right? You want to be able to do that. All right, Will, people are asking about like IT jobs or remote jobs.
Yeah, so definitely since the pandemic, remote jobs is the hot word. It's those jobs, they're going to continue, right? It might not rise as the pace it's been rising in, but I think that remote, there's going to just be X percentage of employees that are remote or hybrid. So those jobs are still going to be out there. They're more in the service industry, right? If you think of manufacturing, if you're making something at a big plant or shipping things, you can't really do that from your house. But you might be able so those are what require you to be at a facility or place of work. But certainly in the IT field, most jobs are remote, and IT it's taking a little hit, but it's going to bounce back. So it always does. Mm-hmm. So I can see IT growing and growing after a little slowdown.
Hey, Fred, this is a follow-up. They're asking, what type of questions do you ask a potential employer? Because you had said, when you're there, you're going to ask them questions just like they ask you questions. So what types of questions would people be asking a potential employer?
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity just to be in the mindset that you're interviewing the employer. So you want to ask them, based off the experience and my skill sets that you see, where do you see me fitting in your organization? So it gets in mind of them, you working for them, and it kind of it gives you an opportunity to hear from their side of what they see your strengths are, and you can kind of take a deeper dive into make sure you share that.
Okay. Those are good things. And so GuilfordWorks, though, has lots of resources where you guys do like boot camps and things of that nature where people have that role playing to do that.
Exactly. So I mentioned the event on the 29th for the healthcare event, but we're going to do these type of prep sessions on the 21st, and it's going to be at our Greensboro NC Work Center. So you're going to learn the things like putting together your resumes, the elevator spills, things, and how to prepare and dress for the job fairs, and how to approach a job fair, and doing your research on the companies ahead of time before you get to the event.
Okay, so that's on the 21st. This, what we're showing you now, is February 20th. This is the Mobile Career Center. It's going to be out and about, and it's going to be at Partnership Village, and they're going to be doing some computer skills training. So this is kind of a cool thing too. A lot of times you have to go to GuilfordWorks or go to a certain place. This is the Mobile Career Center that's going to be out and about. Again, that is February 20th, which is different than the boot camp on the 21st. All right, we've got more questions coming up for both of you.